feelers, feet. Any crustacean experts out there, I'm sure, will correct me with the proper terminology. There we go. Tie that in as tight as I dare without snapping the floss. Half inches again. Anybody who needs to do this without a vice, if you're a fly tie, you'll know what I mean. If not, then it's pretty obvious once you start doing it. Okay, so tied those in. That's going over, and our little rabbit fur friend is now going to be nipped in there. Okay. Taking even a bit more off, I think. Wind that in nice and tight. And half inch or two. Just going in there. One. Okay, let's cut that bit off there. Now then, a little spot of the old Desert Tie's secret weapon. Bit of super glue. A bit too much, but never mind. Okay, now while that's on there, what we can now do is probably use anything that comes to hand just to mop off the excess, otherwise it's going to get all over the place. Dry that off. Okay, now then, mustn't forget our friend the copper wire that's been waiting patiently since we started. I'm just going to nip this in what they used to call on a machuka type of style. Not that it'll be relevant later on, but you'll see what I mean. Okay, wait it to come forward a bit. Probably would have been better to have done this earlier, but never mind. Twist that round underneath. Might be out of view here. On the edge of the table. Just on the off chance that we do catch a fish or two, this little bit of wire does help hold everything in place. Should you have a fish with teeth, don't need too much on there. Okay. Right, so that's just on there like that. Straightforward. Back to the silk. Let's just pop that on there. It's actually quite difficult to see this because I'm looking against a black background. And I don't mean the colour of the cameraman, I mean his t-shirt. There we go. Right, now then, in goes the crystal flash. That. They're kind of legs and things. There we go. Line that on there like that. Fold it back. Maybe put the legs down underneath. Battery's going to die. There you go. So might the fish when he gets this, but you never know your luck. Right, nearly done. There's one more thing to do before we finish. Which is put the little shrimpy body on the top, hold it all together, make it a bit like a shrimpy thing. There it is, and here we go. It's going on, and quite a big head, why not? Now, if you've got some red varnish, might be a good idea to use that on the head. I shall just use super glue because that's all I have to hand. Not until I've just finished whipping that off there. Okay, so there you have the general idea of Mr. Shrimpy with his eyes. Okay, that's the kind of thing we're looking at. And here's one I made earlier but without the eyes on it. Gives you an idea of what we're trying to do there. Oops. Okay. That's it. Cheers.